Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovers live broadcast. It's a new week, guys. I hope that everyone is having a good Easter. So far, good Easter, peaceful Easter. Thank you for joining us this week. We have an exciting week ahead, and we're starting here this week with this unprecedented shadow cabinet. We're going to talk a little bit about the budget last week that never happened. And of course, we're going to have Liz on. And, we're going to point out some things that is problematic. Yes, because over here we deal with patriotism. So when we point stuff out over here, guys, that is not right, not up to par. It's never personal, it's always in the interest of Jamaica. So if you are just joining the platform for the first time, welcome, guys. And if you are returning, welcome back. I'm glad you decided to come back. Big up to all of our subscribers and supporters and members and those who are loyal supporters over here. Don't miss one show, one program. Guys, the number to call the program, because we're taking calls tonight, is going across the bottom of your screen. You can reach us on WhatsApp. And if you have something to say that you don't want to talk live about, or it's longer than you can share on WhatsApp, you can always send us an email at jpu6215@gmail.com. So I could pick up the tribe, see who's here tonight, and we'll get going. Guys, if you're just joining, please give the live a thumbs up and a share. Call some people, let them know we are on. I'm so glad to be back with you guys this week. It's been a long weekend. Last time we were here was Friday night, right? Yes. So good evening, Claudian. Thank you for joining. Electro, big up yourself. Marian Pinnock, welcome back. I know most of you by now. Most of you know, I know. Marian is a regular here. Good to see her again. Cheryl, welcome back. Good night. Yes. Yeah, man. So, guys, last week was a very eventful week in our politics in Jamaica. Very much so. And I don't know. Electro said something last week about how the whole budget thing played out. And I think he was right. I'm going to get into it. Good night to everyone online, YouTube, Facebook. YouTube, good night. Good night, my friend. Leonie Clark. Janet, good night. LAC, good night. Lola. Justice for Melissa, yes. That is like our opening prayer here each night. Justice for Melissa before and after the show. Yeah, man, same way so. So, Christ child, welcome back. It's good to see you. Yes. So, guys, make we talk about a shadow cabinet here. Thank you so much, Jamaica Live Online. And thank you for coming back. Make we talk about the shadow cabinet, guys, because I've never seen this before and you have not seen it either. Unprecedented shadow cabinet. And so we know, say, these people are not serious. So, when you know in a Jamaica, the government is going to have a cabinet of people. We are deal with the thing. I help him deal with the thing. I help her deal with the thing. This is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, right? Andrew Holness, in his cabinet, he has 17 people, right? He has his foreign minister, he have him security minister, he have him finance minister, and so on and so forth, guys. So, when we say a 77 man or woman cabinet now, where the opposition come with. First time in history. Right? And if you are looking at this year with me, I could have had all of them on one flyer, but it was so much. This is just like this is just like 1/3 of it. So as you can see, for example, social transformation and social protection. You have 3 people in that dish. Lord God, me don't want to start already. You have 3 people right there. So for energy and climate change, you normally would have one person a shadow energy. A 3 somebody them put there. Housing and sustainable living, them put 3 somebody. Look on labor and sports. A 4 somebody. So the person where them put there for shadow it. A 3 somebody a shadow that person there. Agriculture and rural development. The shadow somebody is Dayton Campbell who losing seat in our rural constituency. Losing seat by 2,000 or so vote. And then with him, he has 2 persons shadowing him. I think we're going to get the gist of it by now. We did the maths today, guys. Me and my team count up everything today. And when we count up everything, look then, when we count up everything, look at sports and labor, for example. You have Wavel Hines, who is a shadow person. And when him did the on stage, I talk about, say, Venetia traitor. When you look on it, you see the deputy shadow somebody, you see the junior shadow somebody, and you see the junior shadow again. So 3 people are shadow him. No people, wanna tell me honest to God if you ever see them a mad this year in Jamaica. In a Jamaica politics. You never see them a mad this year? Look there. Julian a shadow finance. And you have Senator Lambert and this person named Cleveland Tomlinson, where nobody really knows. A junior. Uno here, look here. Uno here, nobody attack about security and then sitting there and productivity and citizen security. No, look here. The Ministry of National Security, it turns citizen security and productivity. And Bounty no lose him seat. He's the shadow minister. And Bounty no lose him seat. He's put in the Senate. And that person named Lorraine Ferguson is the deputy shadow. And then the junior shadow. So 2 somebody shadow him. And you don't see them know we're talking about citizen security. We never see this in a Jamaica yet. But let me tell you what's the real reason behind this, guys. I'm going to just be honest with you and tell you why them pack up these shadow positions here. So I'm going to tell you now, hold on. And the reason behind it, I don't know if it's going to be shocking to anybody, but there's one reason behind it. Hold on there. You see me come look early tonight? I wonder if you don't acknowledge that. I hope you don't acknowledge that, you know. Me come look early tonight. So me I come 8 o'clock, me there from about 10 minutes ago. All right. Everybody, please give the live a thumbs up. And calling the people, them calling on a friend them. Our friends. And guys, since we're going to talk about the budget, may I invite the risers them. Little bit of blood on them people there. Since them are minister information and everything else, may I invite them to call the program and come tell we what it is that Mark Golden's budget is. How is Mark Golden going to fund the $3 million threshold, tax threshold? Because really and truly, that's what he was supposed to go in a parliament, go deal with, you know. And him going to go talk round and round the mulberry bush without telling Jamaica and the diaspora how he plans to fund his budget. So that leads me, guys, to believe that Mark Golding and those who are writing his speech, they can't write a budget speech. And I don't want to believe that it's that bad. Because bad to bad, we have some smart people in a Jamaica. Don't to who no get formal education can angle himself in a society. Is like me telling guys? So blind leading blind. Simone and a liar telling us so you look for true. So may I invite the risers them. Please, please, we can have civil discourse, right? Me know say someone don't like me and all these things, but whether I don't like me or like me not, me pot go on tomorrow and every day of the week. So nobody make that worry, you know. Come over here so come call and help we inform the nation. Come tell we, cause maybe that part of the speech it chop off. And Mark never get to read a part, them I don't know. But the people them ask me. The people them ask me say, what is it? No, me not really want that. Me not really want that energy that over here, tell you the truth in the electoral. You know my thing over here, so. But in the interest of the people who want to know, because I've had some emails and some texts and some call on WhatsApp. Because upon weekend people are calling me, I'm telling them I'm not work on the weekend, And them I ask me about the budget and I ask me say how Mark Golding plans to fund his budget. And for telling you the truth, I hate to admit this. But while I was off on the weekend from here, guys, I went and listened to the budget when Mark Golding reading a parliament. Yes, I did. Because we not talk from a place of being misinformed, We talk from a place of having knowledge of what we're talking about, right? Knowledge of the subject matter. So when I went back and listened, I heard nothing. Some of them know if my ears never had a work that day there. So may I ask the people them know we know, right? Them know something that we don't know. Please to come and tell us how the opposition plans to fund their budget. All right, so the real reason, guys, the real reason for this overshadowed 77-person cabinet. Somebody said Jamaica a Netflix country. Jesus, Father. The real reason behind this 77 shadow cabinet, I bet you not tell me. What myself, if anybody can guess right in a comment, you not tell me what you think. What caused this? The 77 overshadow cabinet. It's 17 people in Andrew Wellness cabinet. And we know because we count it. Because we already know how much is dead, but we have to go back and count and make sure say we wrong. And when we say we have a team of people over here. So we have researchers, we have mathematics people, we have English grammar people, we have everything over here. So we have graphics people. I may have a look at something for say as me talk on this. Me say some people is concerned about who is the producer over this channel. We don't deal with people who are screeching, We deal with people who are courageous and bold. I am the producer over here. Anytime we decide to hire a producer over here, you will be the first to know about it. My viewers and subscribers, we not hide nothing from you. And nobody not Jim screech over here, so. We're not afraid of people over here, so. So me is the producer over here. When I stop from call up people name and mix up people. One producer over here, however, correspondent over here. I want to know who a correspondent is. So anytime we decide, say, we need to hire one producer, they're going to be introduced to the audience over here and they will know who that person is. So we're not in a no Jim's creature. We don't work like certain people. We not hide people and duck on the table and them something over here. Just so you guys know. But The real reason for the shadow cabinet to full of 77 people, guys, is because during after the 2019 challenge between the risers them and Dr. Phillips, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting organized a coup against them leader and them party. And then buy out some people and, recruited and brainwashed some people. And the people them who helped them, they did so to sabotage them leader and sabotage the party. That's why the party come down to 14 seats so badly. Part of the reason, right? So, you see the people them were help Mark Golding and Bunting do that something there. They were told in order to convince them to help them do it. They were told that if you help us do this, when we get the leadership of the party, we are going to reward you guys with positions. Yes, they were going to be rewarded with positions. And majority of them, especially the ones who are not members of parliament, they get positions in the form of a new layout of the opposition's shadow cabinets, right? As you can see, Philip Palwell is the member of parliament who would normally shadow energy. Well, Mark Golding tell him to small up himself and put two more people in there with him. And them they are the people who help him, who help Mark Golding and Peter Bunting sabotage the party and the leader, right? So most of the people and most of the 77 people, guys, when I exaggerate when we tell them to say 77, we count them, We count them 2 times, 77. First we get 76. And when we count again at 77. So most of them people that want to see us them squeeze up and put in a shadow cabinet, they are part of the sabotage operation where Mark Golding and Peter Bunting carry off, right? But of course, the members of parliament who should be the only people shadowing anything, or even a senator or two, them not saying anything, right? Because maybe they're scared they don't want the gangster capitalists, or should I say the wannabe gangster capitalists. Them don't want piranha for name them up and bite them up. So them just take it easy. Make we call this and see what go on. If you're just joining, guys, welcome and thank you for being here. Please give the live a thumbs up and invite your friends to join us tonight. Let us call Liz, our correspondent in Kingston, Jamaica. Liz always brings us the sharp analytical skills, the history, and everything. Good night, Liz. Pleasant Monday night to you.
Yes, happy Easter to everybody and good night to everybody. Happy Easter Monday night to everybody and good night to everybody.
Yes, they're hearing you. So, Liz, talk to me. Tell me about this. Tell us about the history of how the opposition or any opposition would organize their shadow cabinets. Right now, we're looking at 77 people. And before we came on the program tonight, I ran it by you very briefly to say that there are 77 people when we count. So tell the audience how it got historically and what you think about the 77 compared to the 17 people in the government's cabinet.
Okay, as I said, good night to everybody. Open another night, bun and cheese and bun and sprat and rain. Now, since 1944 until 2020, we have had a situation where the party that loses the general election always shadow. That is, you appoint persons on the opposition, Ben, who has 1 year seat and is in garden old, to the same amount of ministers of the cabinet is the same amount. So in some cases, not all, that you can have a situation where the opposition party puts less persons in terms of shadow persons, shadow portfolios. Never in our history have we seen where we have 63 members of parliament, 63 members of parliament, 63 constituencies, 17 or 19, I don't remember the exact number, 17 or 19 government ministries. But here we have now an opposition leader with 77 persons named as opposition spokesperson. So
and Junior.
Shadow A is being shadowed by Shadow B, who is being shadowed by Shadow C in some cases like wave lines, and Shadow C is being shadowed by Shadow D. And as I said, our sanity, our seeing normal political landscape doesn't know what this is all about. And we have not seen anything like this. Because here you have a situation of total chaos and confusion, wherein Waverline says the Minister of Sport is not doing enough in terms of the National Stadium. The Minister has answered. So what is supposed to be the job, the duty of the other three persons? What is their job? What are they going to be doing that Waverline is not doing?
Because, Liz, if they're not in the parliament, like the members of parliament, them who are there right now, right? The other people them with them choose. Let me find an example. For example, I'm looking at a picture right here with Wavelines shadowing labor and sports. And Wavelines has with him 3 junior shadow ministers and 1 deputy, so that I force somebody and look over the labor and sports. But Wavelines is not in parliament and him is not in the Senate. So how do you find somebody who cannot stand on and speak to the government shadowing anything? Tell me how that works, Liz.
Well, that is the interesting thing. How will it work and how will it benefit the opposition and how will it benefit the people of the country? Because what it is saying then, Waverline has never been appointed to the Senate. He has never held any political post. He is a losing candidate in Western Hanover, or Eastern Hanover, and he ran away from Eastern Hanover and gone. Well, I don't know where he is. He has never been in any union movement. He was not an employee of the employee of a private sector entity or running own company. He has never been a councillor. He has never been a part of the PNP He has never been a part of the PNP moving to the senior party. So he has no political understanding, sense, or anything. He has never even been inside the parliament as junior, where you have the junior parliamentarian session. He has never been inside Garden House, I don't think. So therefore, it is going to be, what it means is that Waverly Hines has to wait on what is reported in the Gleaner, the Observer, TVJ, CBM, the 32 radio station. So what he's getting is what you call third-party information. And he has to wait until there's anything coming out of the media houses in regards to labor, social security, for him to be to say anything. So what you will be getting from Waverland is not anything that is unheard by him because of his parliamentary position, or what he's getting from the media houses, which makes absolutely no sense.
Jamaica 411 said, Good night, Jamaica 411. Jamaica 411 said Mark is hugging the positions. If they are not in the parliament, the person to speak on the portfolio in parliament would be Mark.
Yes, and the fact of the matter is, Mark is not versed on any of the portfolio. It's an overburden. You know, when you have a plug-in system in your house, and you plug in, when them say you overload a certain circuit and it blow up. This is obviously what is happening in Mark Golding's head. And Mark Golding is exploding, he's blowing up. Because here it is now, he had all these persons, right? Non-functional persons. There's a political term you call lumping.
Yes.
And here he has this group of lumping who he used to create attempt 2 coups or 3 coups in the PNP. So in order to make them feel rewarded, right? He has placed them in poor position, and then it had to come to the media. But actually, they are of no value to the whole political scene because they're not in the lower house, they're not in the upper house, they are not senators. So there are a set of lumpings, political term, who come and then just choose something give them, and them have to pay the media houses too to get publicity from the media houses. Them have to offer the media, them have to pay because they are not newsworthy. So no media house will vote. Them have to call press conference using with a film office of OLO or some such thing. But Rebellion has no use, no purpose.
Missy even the roads and works. There are 3 people here. One is Richard Azan who lose him seat. Dwayne Vazu lost his seat, turned deputy shadows minister, and one guy named Odell March. None of them are in a parliament or in the Senate, so me not understand them. God Almighty knows I have to laugh. No, sir, this no make no sense.
Let us look at this though. Richard Azan was junior minister in the Ministry of Works, right? Transport Works, etc. I should tell the listeners also, junior Richard Azan actually won his seat in 2020. But he's semi-illiterate and he's so dumb. He won the seat, he beat Enriquez. That is a fact. But what he did was to tell on the official day, when the ballots were being counted by the returning officer now, he told them to abort the count and give the seat to Enriquez because he's such a blind, semi-literate riser and fanatical. So he told them to give. He actually won his seat in the general election, but he tell them to take it and give to the man Enriquez. Him now was junior minister. So I suppose because he was inside the ministry, actually inside Garden House, he was also a councillor. So he might have some political presence. But he right now is not anywhere. He's in none of those places. So him again can't be of any use to the PNP, to the nation, and can't be effective. And can't go in the ministry and get no information like an MP can. You understand? So what the man should have actually done, what should have happened, there are 14 of them. 3 risers and 11 PNP MPs. What he should have done is asked on bending knees. He should continue asking Dr. Phillips, please sir, I have run you. However, we do need your experience, expertise, and qualitative political genius work. Would you please continue to speak on Ministry of Finance and the Public Service? It should have been asked that. Then you would go to one of the 3 lawyers, Anthony Hilton, Paul our cousins, young cousins. And you could say to young cousins, I am asking you to speak on national security and justice because he's a lawyer. So you bring back, you combine back those 2 ministries because they were separated after the Dulles affair. Then you look at Dennis Daly, who was a councillor of local government experience, and Natalie of local government. They were both councillors. They stepped up to be MPs, and at one time they were parliamentary secretary, and one was Natalie was a junior minister in Portia, the Prime Minister's office, and Dennis was, I think, permanent parliamentary secretary. Now, those two ladies could have been asked to look at Ministry of Local Government and the Environment, and the other one could have been asked to look at, let's just say, sports and youth and sports, because, you know, in Dennis, our native Dennis Daily constituency in St. Catherine, you have the GC Foster and other sporting facilities. Well, and you break it, Julian Robinson could have been given foreign affairs and foreign trade because he have computerized skills in certain matters, right? And he worked
Liz,
at one time in
as you talk about Dennis, the ministry that they gave her to shadow is gender affairs, persons with disabilities and inclusion. When you have the senator who is visually impaired,
right?
Morris, what's name again? Floyd Morris, right?
Right.
I don't understand why on earth they have one person, right, in there with a visual impairment. Why didn't they leave that man to speak on persons with disability? How does that make sense?
No, the whole thing, as I said, it is a lumpen situation, right? Mark Boland don't have anything to offer. So being the head chief lumpen, he's appointing, he's being ridiculous. He's giving these people, as I said, Floyd Morris was not just, he was placed in the Ministry of
Housing and Sustainability.
By the partisan administration. He had a junior minister post in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, and he piloted several bills for the disabled persons, and he started to have certain things in workplace, side building ramps, etc. So he had experience as a junior minister. He was also president of the Senate. Most people don't remember he was president of the Senate, right? So him now, he should have also been placed, possibly, in the Ministry of Labor, right? That is where he should have been placed. And you show capabilities to the nation. That here it is. You have 18. The official count of the cabinet is 18. You have a 18-man Jlp government cabinet. But when you appoint 16, your 16 spokesperson between the senators and the MPs is so well placed that people will begin to say, we're going to power bend it, we're going to beg the people in the resistance car. See, Mark going to show some sort of political acumen by in name of 16-man cabinet, and this is effective using both. Because all persons in
Liz, stick up in there. Liz, stick up in. One of our subscribers say, we still need to be thankful Mark didn't name his little bit of blood spokesperson.
No, him never name us.
When you reach in a government, he will do it if that ever happens.
No, but 77, we have 63 constituencies. And you name 77 persons shadow cabinet. You know, sister, this is gone from the ridiculous to the sublime. This is total joke, chaos. And the MPs them know that this is not the norm. This is not what the PNP is. We are the laughing stock right now, you know, of the entire Americas. People in Brazil who know about the PNP and know the issue of laugh. People in Peru, people in Ecuador, Haiti, where a revolution, a laugh. And say, what is this? People in Dominica, people in Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, people all across the region, in a Curacao, St. Martin, and you have the U.S. Virgin Island. Everywhere you turn, people is laughing. I said, what is this? 77 persons. The man is totally gone mad. That's why him said him friend gone up Uncle Finsack. Mark Golden said him friend gone up award 21.
Liz,
Yeah, Uncle Finsack.
Liz, when you say Uncle Finsack, people wanna like the live and share it. Please say Uncle Finsack.
Yeah, Finsack this. I want Finsack move this. This don't make no sense. I want Finsack move this. This I ridicule the whole parliamentary proceeding and the whole job of a sensible, well orchestrated, well oiled opposition leader. All people must go vote for this clown and him band of lumpen. You can't go vote for them. Them a lumpen and a joke thing this, and the MP them know them a take things too far. Cause the man have no sense. Uncle Finsack the parliament. Him coming at the parliament and a Finsack the parliament. Him and him sidekick or side chick, Bunting, who some seems like him end up in our 21. Uncle Finsack probably I got to tell them say don't let him out.
Oh, Jesus, Father.
Them budget presentation. And what was the budget presentation? Them of course about elicit 6 and that the opposition did it for. That's why the apathy gets worse. And how long it will take the MP them for wake up? Good God Almighty, wait to take them. 77 or 63 constituents we have, and 18 government ministry.
17.
Mama mia.
A 17 or 18?
18, man. 18. We just get it official. They have to check with me.
Oh,
18, man.
oh. So hold on there now. Liz, we ask the risers them to take up them phone and call up over here so tonight. Because you know much people ask me say, which part and how is Mark Golden going to fund in budget? It's so bad that I went and watched the thing over the weekend to see if the people them just exaggerate or them a try draw me out for talk about it. But no, when we go look on it, him don't tell Jamaican people them how I'm going to fund the budget for true. So Liz, did you hear anything when me not hear?
No, you mean him ludicrous $3 million threshold?
Yes.
From last year, Ralston Nyman asked him. Sammy was asked when him come with it last year, what Matt Wolin does, Uncle Finsack is doing. Him just get something, them say something to him, and Bunting through it game, and him just run out in the public space with it. No cohesiveness, no sit down, no research, because finance ministry is a very technical ministry.
Yes.
And the quality finance ministers have been Peter Phillips and David Core. I never knew of the man named Ken George, because them said he was murdered in Portland. But I understand he had another soldier. I only read up their work. What I grew up on knowing, David Core and Peter Phillips, especially Peter Phillips, brilliant. Now, finance is not something where finance, you are the person responsible for the finance of the whole country. 17 ministry, everybody have to come to you, everybody have to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
What the programs they're going to develop. And this idiot come up, the government say, all right, we're going to do 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
When them say Dr. Phillips, take them, took it on and said, no, it is impossible to do it because Dr. Phillips wrote the budget on there, but them jumped the gun because Dr. Phillips, it would have been a gradual implementation. That is what he wrote about, right? And he told you how he would have done the financing.
So what you think about the 3 million though? You think it should have been lower or higher?
No, him cannot tell you, him can't explain it. Him can't finance it. Him can't break it down for the ordinary man in the street, understand? So the know say it's just a gimmick. You know, when the DJ can come up with a slang, and it right, that is just it. Him just ball out 3 million. But when the people from last year, a quality, a very high quality economist, Ransom I'm asked him, got 1.5 cost the country. We, the taxpayers, $32 billion. It is extreme. So when the people have asked him, he couldn't answer because Mark Golding in the first place. Uncle Finsack should not have been there. He don't have a clue. He's a commercial lawyer. And people must understand commercial lawyer usually go into the gobbling up of big business, of other business.
Acquisition.
People property.
Hostile takeovers. Hostile takeovers and acquisitions.
Right, of companies, etc. And mergers and so. He don't know nothing about finance. And when he get the first year, when he come with 2017, 2018, when he come as spokesperson, in his first budget presentation, I never can go back and find it. He never offer nothing more that him run lead the post and give to Julian. Right? And Julian had tried, but Julian had drowned. So what should have happened? Anybody with sense, you bandole your way and then push up there. And you get there. Me would have go on my bended knees and learn. Because Nigel not divert from Peter Phillips write the budget from 2012 to 2025. That's how good Peter Phillips is. And me would have to go on my bended knees and apologize. Apologize publicly, do it. Apologize to Dr. Phillips and say, please, sir, please, comrade leader, we want your expertise, and ask him to continue as spokesperson for finance and the public service. No, then that. No, this man I run around like headless.
No, but look here. As you talk so about not understanding finance, I don't know when or where Mark Golding became this financial guru in Jamaica. Look at what Mark Golding helped cause in Jamaica where finance is concerned. They engineered the FinSac situation that wiped out over 44,000 Jamaican people. And Iman Omar Davis and Peter Bunting caused that. Now, where? Tell me, Liz, because maybe you know more than me. Where did Mark Golding come up with this idea, or anybody, that he's a financial guru?
I just say, him come up with it, nobody else. Because up to now, him too mental, him Omar Davis and Jlp'S never tell him, say, you know, you're good at finance. They never tell him that neither. Okay, during the mid-90s, when there was this hostility, and they were crushing banks and other black-owned businesses and that take for the people in home and what have you. One of the things he did, he was the chief financial negotiator for DB&G with the government every day. And he negotiate the price of one particular bond. And you must have heard all the shot keep saying to them, I want to get a whip a sweetheart deal. From that position of getting those sweetheart deals, the very lucrative sweetheart deals, and then make billions and become billionaires, Mark Golding jump up and figure say the plan was power in the dream, Peter Bunting, power the dream, Prime Minister, him going to finance. But when he went in, they actually told Omar Davis, you know, the two of them, because they didn't jump leave them. They told Omar Davis, you know, in the 90s, must make the entire financial sector crash. You know what that's what I mean?
More money and more assets for them.
Yeah.
More money.
The banking sector would have gone, and the pensioners would have wiped out. And Dr. Phillips said, no man. And what kind of lunatic situation that? You want the people and burn down the country? And Dr. Phillips said, no, you can't do that. And tell Omar Davis, the finance minister, what to do to save the financial sector. So Mark Golding don't know nothing about finance. And I input it in a field. Well, he mentors them that I pump him through them or use him. And even Bunting know about banking. Know about people bringing them money tell her daddy counter, boom, 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 you put in as open a same code or whatever code. And you put Peter Bunting and none about economics neither.
Them not know nothing about, it seems them not know nothing about micro and macroeconomics, because if they did, they would have been able to write a budget speech and explain to the people how they plan on financing what they say they can. And I ask you again, I don't remember if I answered the question about the 3 million. Do you think that's too little or too much? Because a man make a statement yesterday to me, say 70% of the people, sorry, a man make a statement yesterday that 70% of the people in Jamaica, what you call poor people, people who are fight to make two ends meet and all these things. So with that 3 million, I want to know which sector of the population, which part of the population them are advocate for.
The point 05 are as Mark call them the top analysts. They are the ones who will benefit. So if them earn 12 million a month, 3 million out of them now paying an income tax. So them have that to fly go Aspen and them now paying nothing on it, 3 million out of it. And it's the only benefit is 0.5% of the population, which is in top analysts friend them. At them would have get it in their pocket. The ordinary everyday PAYE workers would have feel with the pocket. Because that's would have take about $45 billion for finance. And him can't tell you where more get the funds from for finance. Because, for example, he might get $200 million from what? From 9-10 million as opposition leader to $200 million.
What is what is the average household income in Jamaica? Can somebody tell us in the comment, please? What is the average average household income in Jamaica? If you have to Google it real quick, guys, just drop it in the comments so I can put it across the screen here. Liz, you know what it is at this time? I know it changes.
Maybe about $8,000, $10,000.
May I talk annually?
Oh,
at the end of the year.
No, but you have multiply that by 10,000 by 12, no? At 120,000.
No, it has to be more than that. But let us see. Let us see what they say in the comment, because somebody so look it up.
Yeah, as I've been saying, the 3 million at the way old Jamaica is situated, right? The total wipeout.
Oh my God! Look, there's somebody say 4,500 US are the annual income. Somebody say 5,000, so we're not too far. Now, make we do the mathematics in a Jamaican dollars and see what's the annual household income. Go ahead, Liz. I'm listening.
Yeah, the income, the productive capacity of the Jamaican populace has been wiped out, right? It's gone. Therefore, how you going to come to the people and tell the people say you are going to increase the income tax threshold to 3 million, and you cannot the product. The Chinese moving from the artisan market, they're moving from where greater cake, peanut cake, etc., tamarind ball. Them take with that. Because it's imported now, me stop eating. The Chinese moving from several other areas our production. The American, them are moving with them lab food. So a productive agriculture sector production, the manufacturing sector production, you name it, all our sectors don't have. 90% of the food is now being import sweet potato from Pakistan. We import yam. So we cook the yam as you go downtown and buy it.
Well, on the list, let me just make a correction there. So this information that I got, I have not verified it to contact somebody in the government, but I'm gonna tell you that I got some information from somebody who works with this government, that our food import is about 50% or less No, I don't know if that's true because, like I said, I have not verified it. But I would love for somebody we in the agriculture to come tell we what is our annual food import this time. It used to be about 65% the last time I checked, but I want to see if it's true, say it reduced from about 50% or less. Somebody
Oh,
who know tell me about, hold on the list, about the average household income in Jamaica. Most people are saying it's between 4,500 to 5,000 US. And when you check that, don't it's below $1 million, guys?
yeah, man.
Yes, below $1 million.
All right. No, the Minister of Agriculture, when named Green, said that imported food would not pay, what is it, excise duty, and that has caused a furore in the sector. We as a country, Jamaica, with the best climate, the best soil, you name it, we eat our food, our healthy food. Once upon a time, we eat it from the ground. We grow it, we eat it. Grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Lovely thing that we encourage the youngsters. We at present, Roger Clark, the late Roger Clark, spoke to it, and when we came back in 2011 and cut it. Cut it from something like $2 billion US food import. And cut it. Tufton was the Minister of Agriculture, and agriculture, and bring all worm in here, power can't get rid of matter all of St. Elizabeth side.
You know, Liz, I saw this guy. I saw this guy from Ireland. Fully Ireland man, come at Jamaica, and him somehow tap into the agriculture. And right now the man a supply the hotel chain them with food and them something there. Without importing, everything him grow at Jamaica, I mean, the man he used to work in the hotel industry. Now the man is fully a full-fledged farmer who employs people and supply the hotel chain them. So me not see why we should not import more than like say 20% of our food. Not even so much. Because everybody who come at Jamaica come say we eat good at Jamaica, But they're not talking about the people them who full up them belly with processed food and imported. Do I talk about me talk to people where go to Jamaica and go explore like the Rastafari people them. And when them come back, them say to me, say, you know that Jamaican people they eat very organic and stuff, but them not know say outside of the Rastafari culture, most people eat like the rest of the world because of what we import, right?
Yeah, but the organic, what the person saying is true. The normally everyday Jamaican will live a rural Jamaica, eat organic the sun and the rainwater, grow them food, them not used to the processed food as much as they sit the urban people them. But the thing is, Trelawney and them Paris they produce the best. Remember you said was in an interview said it right after him when in a BJ. Why do you run so fast? Because of the yam, because I'm growing at Trelawney, because of the yam. And the yellow yam we did grow up on, the dry, nice yellow yam. Where Tufton do is allow yellow yam, if you can call it yellow yam from Central America, I wish for Ecuador, one of them places there. To bring yam in here, when you cut the yam, and you walk from one
Tufton
to the other bed, it turns blood. Sweet potato, we put sweet potato. We are import. There is almost every food where we usually normally grow in our soil. We are importing Manchester. There was a German professor teaching in a lecturing down in the university in Manchester. Manchester is famous. Me love Nisberry. And me love
citrus and potato. And Manchester I come from. Citrus and potato.
Right, and we have some of we once grew some of the best potato in the world.
Yeah, true.
The potato is coming from the labs of the United States. And Miss Lady, when you cut them, Lord of mercy, you have to dash it quick. So when you're going to the market like me now, we say where are the local and where are the Irish? The local dearer than the American. We buy the Jamaican.
Say a female farmer, Jamaica female farmer say, yes, we plant the best yellow yams in Trelawney. It's true. Me never say, I mean, I have family in Trelawney I come from a farming family. My family over Trelawney, them produce yam. I have never seen any different yam in that part of Jamaica aside from the yellow yam that we grow. So I don't know what the imported yam, if that's a thing, would look like.
Yeah, since tough time between 2007 to 11, when tough time was that's why the American love him so. When tough time was agriculture minister, we tomato, sweet potato, yam, but the one and the horrible fertilizer. There were several food that we started importing, and the chain was broken briefly between 11.
But Liz, we have come up on time now. Let us get back to, let us not get lost in agriculture. It's a good topic, very good topic, but right now with time crunching, this shadow cabinet business. Let me ask you a question. The 77. If miraculously, let us say that this opposition form the next government, what am I gonna do with the 77 people then?
No, well, the first thing, as I said, it is impossible for him to form any government anywhere because
no, me just a hypothetically speaking, Liz. That's why I use the word miraculously. Miraculously.
Yeah, but not even hypothetically it is possible. The government cabinet is 80. So people must have said to themselves, but this man is a clown. Oh, first of all, what they did with the budget. You see the budget the opposition presented, it should have been so well written, well researched. It would speak to, it would offer their PNP, what it should be doing, it should have done. PNP in government. And this health, how will we streamline? What will it do for our health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, education, agriculture. Right now, the Bernard Lodge lands, some of the best quality lands, agro lands that Michael Malley gave to us, for instance, over almost 50 years ago, over 50 years. The present government take it and give it out to Leachin and the same Golden and the rest of them. Them bite. You know what them are doing it? Them are fling it.
So Liz,
and a plant.
Me understand what you say about the impossible the impossible task for Mark Golding, who can't really manage the thing from government. But me I say, let us say it happens. What are they gonna do with these 77 people? Where them are go shadow? Where them are go go?
Your guess is as good. It's a set of lumping. Them not have nothing to do. Them not understand nothing. And them never in no political youth them never in no moving from youth to upper the senior level them not have any them can alright. They cannot go into no ministry and get no information. Nobody not tell them nothing because them not nobody not know them. So them cannot go in Riverlands can't go in the ministry of sports and gender affairs or whatever. You can't go in and go get no information. So they have to be talking third-party news. If nobody not tell him nothing, the only thing them know about him used to play cricket. He was a weeper, and that's it.
So the people who help Mark Golding take down the PNP and turn over the PNP, him really award them with them an unofficial post and position, yeah?
It's bagalumping where you say. You see the number 77, a bagalumping. They have nothing to offer, nothing. You know what would have been,
Wait there, hold on there. Guys, 77 now why not cash back, guys?
No, cash back no play 77. It's a 37.
Cash back no play 77?
No, we not play 77. You can add them up still, 7 a woman and 7 and 7 14.
Where say just add them up. All right, guys, 14 a when a cash back.
14 14 I am out.
Wait there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hold on, let me see something.
Yeah, man, you can 7 and 7 14. I can say woman, you separate them 2 7. I 2 7 so I can buy 2.
But
Yeah.
Jesus, hold on there. Me have the cash pot chart, you know. I remember back in the day we used to go buy Japan all the while. Me not really bad pan them cash pot something. I'm a racist woman off the track betting. Because that my granny grew up in, my granny used to run a betting shop, so we used to know every ass and every jockey and over with that. The amount of money me used to win as a tap me nice here, cause them the time they made underage, what me used to gamble.
When you can buy a picture over here, you can buy, if you play 77, you can buy 2 14 and 77.
Jamaica female farmer says 7 ag. 7 ag. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, exchange says 7 married woman too.
Yeah.
77. 77 is a part of 14.
Yeah.
77.
So, you know, it is all right. Here I'm stupid again, Nat. Quickly. Here I'm stupid again. Some of them, him should have looked on waiver lines and said to waiver lines, go in stay in Hanover, run for councillor. Him should have said to, yeah, because once you go to the council, you know, it to own your skills as a politician, how to really relate, because the councillor is closer to the division and the community than the MP, you know, because the MP are on the constituency, but the councillor are on a division which comprises several communities. So you own your skills better, you know, because some of the greatest ministers.
Look here, you see the people them when lose them seats, the people them where nobody know them at first, them see them and them something there. I think if they want to be in training, let us say that they want to be in training after the whole sabotage and sitting them saying, you know what, someday we would like to, you know, further our political ambitions or whatever. Them fee be like, we call them internship. They need to go study political science at college. And then when time them in a college, you know, them can get internship for go shadow actual politicians, right? Because I have a family member in-law up in a Washington, right? Where him have aspirations to be politician, and because I'm parents connections or whatever, he was able to do some internship with some people in Washington DC, but that was while he was in school. So anybody who, as someone know say, Jamaica for stop do them something, you know. If people aspire to go into politics as they see these people and they want to, you know, pursue a career in go study politics, and then you can come and be in training with the people who are already members of parliament. But when you can't come in on a sabotage thing, won't get reward. Half of them don't know nothing. Go study the thing and you will become a better politician. Eh?
Yeah. Them alone pens. Them don't know nothing.
This don't make no sense.
Something man thinking my 77. PNP added all of those structures were in place, you know. You train, you get to go party school. Party school. To all posts, you have to have part, you have to train at party school. The lecturer at the time when I attended from March 85 to September 85 when I get the scholarship from Cuba was Tony Bolts. Professor Tony Bolts was my lecturer. And you had the party, that is how the party is structured. Every single person, you have to go party school, you learn the politics, you have to have, you know, the history of the Jamaican political scene, and you know the history of the PNP. You learn public speaking. So most people come up through the wire onto the senior
backyard politics.
Right. You can learn your political, you learn your politics, grassroots politics, you understand the language, there are words and so. But you at the PNP, at that, you have training session PD workers, PD captains, people who the party supply even presiding officer, and although that's how you have to be neutral, but as a comrade, you go work as presiding officer, you get training.
Well, anybody, I don't think that it should be where if people are studying political science, they should want to do internship with one party. Them should do internship with everybody so that them have an understanding of what's going on. You know, so Peter Phillips studied politics and economics.
Peter Phillips has a PhD in politics, economics, and international relations. He's very bright. And when I say bright, I don't mean book bright. He practically developed the housing scheme over Portmore. Peter Phillips developed a sidewalk program, the bus center. The work that this man did, it is so. That's why I tell you, up to this day, God will curse me if I go vote for anybody in a riser. Up to this, the man is what Jamaica has been robbed of, because Michael Manley was great, you know, and this man would have surpassed Michael Manley. What would have do for this country and this the ordinary everyday people? What would have raised them level too and raise them up out of in the housing scheme in constituency named Mandela. It was actually a slum. You want to see the kind of house them in there. The man he would have been the greatest thing.
Yeah, man, him study political science and economics. I mean, Peter Phillips, the way that Peter Phillips speaks, he speaks like a lecturer. He takes time with his words, and you have to be patient to listen. But when I listen to him, I learn a lot, and that's why I would listen to Dr. Phillips. I don't mind. You understand? I don't want to hear nobody will go up on platform, go talk no damn phone, and them mouth around 99 miles an hour, and them them not talk nothing of substance when they finish. Somebody's in the comments asking oh, Lisa is not in the shadow cabinet. Lisa is I don't know if I missed something when I picked up these pictures, but Lisa is not going to go into the election. So maybe that's why they didn't put her in there. Somebody tell me if me just missed something, because she is still currently the shadow spokesperson on foreign affairs. But look here, this is what them did. Well, on the list, I think I can explain why Lisa is not photographed here as part of them shadow. Angela Brownberg is the current shadow spokesperson on foreign affairs. She and this brother here we used to work with, him is a riser too. Him used to work with Bunting them, Christopher Henry. So that is what happened, guys. They replaced Lisa with Angela Brownberg when they came out with this 77-person shadow cabinet.
But Natalie, and listeners, Dr. Peter David Phillips, agriculture gave Theodore Roosevelt four terms, right? It's Theodore, yeah. Theodore Roosevelt got 4 terms because agriculture was used after he asked Stalin for advice, and Stalin tell him, take the land and distribute it to the people. Agriculture was used to make the United States, as they say, the richest country on earth. Dr. Peter David Phillips is the first minister of finance that came and him started thing in government named Link Up. And he linked agriculture and finance. That when he went to St. Elizabeth as finance minister, Ardisha and all of them Jlp'S was puzzled. And Ardisha said, what you doing there? And we had that agriculture and your finance minister. And then they now come and understand you need your agriculture base. Everything, including the human body, is made from the agriculture. So agriculture, if your economy is going to be built properly, it has to be an agriculture. And he's the first minister of finance that did that. That will show you how brilliant. And tell you something, I know about the we can never forgive Mark Gold, Peter Bunting, PJ Patterson, Omar Davis. Can't forgive them. With them rob, and so we are suffer at them cause it. Lisa Anna is not, she's not going to walk away. But people must understand, we are dealing with lunacy inside the PNP since the coup. We are dealing with lunatics. And because of those lunatics, God rest her soul, Melissa Sylvia was brutally murdered. And the man who murdered her was told by Mark Golden, fix it when him call him. So Lisa has to be smart. It is one step back for two step forward. The members of parliament, you have the man, some of the man, they move still a position, because them think them can lead country too. Paul Well, Julian Robinson, Angela Brownberg now in the future. Nobody now put her up there for lead. That's why Bandula put. She got them nullify her. She's supposed to be chairman. She nullified. She's supposed to be Riri. She nullified. Right? She can't talk on foreign affairs. Therefore, Lisa has done the right thing. But what we must watch and wait, and we're waiting too long now. It's like we start rumble like thunder. The members of parliament are the ones who is causing the heartache and the separation of nation, because the man, them couldn't come up with a budget presentation.
No, that me get to realize when we watch the budget presentation, me realize say Bunting cannot write a budget. And Mark Golden worse because if Mark Golden not gonna draw for Bunting for writing budget, you know say Mark Golden can't write none neither.
Right. And then now I'm gonna name you have an 18 member government ministry, cabinet, 18, and them gone name 77. So the MP them who are positioned as the people have no want a more man leader. Since Phillips them out and overthrow Phillips, the people them don't want to see no more the man them face. And the MP, the country is in a serious decline. The agriculture sector, agriculture, every farmer get rich. Agriculture is what the whole world make up of. The human body made from agriculture. So we need to Philip set us on the path and then sabotage him. Right? And these schools, we need to move them out of the way and move them now.
All right, well, Liz, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, thank you for your contribution tonight. Yeah, maybe just say one final word and then we're going to close out tonight. But we'll talk again tomorrow. Another exciting topic coming up tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, man. Guys, I want to say one thing before I come off this live tonight. I want to talk about our transportation system in Jamaica. In the big city, in Kingston, right? Remember, say, we have a situation where Kingston is considered a city and Kingston has evolved a little bit over time. And I've got to understand that the transportation situation in Jamaica is less than desirable. As someone who lives in a rural place in the US, whenever I go to a city, I'm so happy because, first of all, I don't have to drive. When I'm home, I have to drive most places, right? I want to go for a walk. You know, if I want to do a jog or whatever, I have to drive, got the park and the trail and everywhere you have to drive. So when me go in a one big city now, I'm glad. Me not have to drive, I take public transport. The transportation situation in Jamaica, in Kingston, it is less than desirable. And in this time, in our history, Jamaica in Kingston should have mass transportation. Me not talk about the taxi them and the railway because them there is not really government business. But when we talk about the bus system in a Jamaica, every 5 minutes, you're supposed to have one bus accompany your route. If you carry go which part you want to go. Remember, so we already have a problem in a Kingston with the traffic, you know. And one of the worst thing I ever did, you know, was drive in Kingston recently. Right? Regret it. Because you can't reach nowhere. Take you 3 hours from Constant Spring for go downtown Kingston. So with that being said, I think it is time for Jamaica to look at its city and improve the transportation system there. When people come to Jamaica and decide to either stay in Kingston or them coming to Kingston for a time. Them supposed to can rely on the government run public transportation system. Them supposed to stand up on one bus stop and know say every 5 minutes one bus a come. Them supposed to can ride comfortable in the bus them. Oh God Almighty. Make we do a look better than that. Every big city that I've gone to, the bus system and the train system reliable, nice and clean. You don't have to wait too long to get one vehicle. Is it like me I tell guys? When you talking I comment, come on want to know if I may exaggerate or so it go. Me know say it in the budget, but right here now, guys, sometimes we're tired for years say it go happen without see. That's what me I talk about. We need to take a look at other big cities and see how they handle transportation, right? One of the most efficient transportation system I have seen is in Italy, right? When you go over there, so, and you're going at the terminus, at the terminal, when you go in at the bus terminal, you catch a bus and a train in there. You know, so when you go over them places, you see all tourists. Tourists over there, so, them not take no only per taxi and Uber, you know. A public transportation then take with all in suitcase, you know. At first, me see that. People are draw their look a suitcase in the city because they know so they can take one bus right there. So. And if they miss the bus there, they know so 5 minutes later one other bus will come. Or one train. Yeah, man. Kingston is becoming, you know, it's gradually, slowly, I would like to see it, you know, transform a little faster. Right? But that kind of vision will see happening in Kingston to make it this dynamic city. Me not see the transportation system and match up with it. Yes, and in the big cities, one of the main and top priorities is your transportation system. Only no want drive all who no go Jamaica in a long time. Only no want drive in a Kingston today. Only no want drive a Kingston. It's the most frustrating thing. And if you're in a Kingston and you have one appointment somewhere, try leave out of your house early, very early, for reach where you want to go on time. Me don't know how we have so much car in a Kingston. Bumper to bumper traffic as daylight. So we need to do a little bit of the transportation system. Me don't like to see all the trains start run again, you know. Me don't like to see the trains start run on a serious level. No, look at show off thing and show us the area and display. No. Me I talk about a real and true transportation system that includes railway. What do you mean by not possible, Altia? What are you saying? It is very frustrating. Yeah. Me know when school what me ready, you know. Or last year, one of my good friends tell me say, him look a son pass for go on high school. He used to carry the little boy go to school, primary school, but from the little boy start go high school, him say alright, him gonna make him take the bus and go on. The little boy left school and all wait 2.5 hours to get bus and them something there. You don't want your child out there like that, guys. You want to make sure, say, you have a transportation system you can rely upon. Me even not say Jamaica should have a school bus for the kids, them, you know. But understandably, it's a developing country. Maybe we can't afford that just yet. We have school bus for the picnic them. But at least make the picnic them can come off of school and then take them all 3-5 hours to reach home. 40 years of no growth in the economy has left Jamaica way behind developed countries. Yeah, man, the situation is nice, but I try to be optimistic. And houses in Kingston not cheap. I imagine so, yeah. Jamaica 411 say, and make sure you own car the bus service is almost... No, man, this not nice. This not nice at all. The bus system is almost non-existent. May I tell you based on complaints of people that tell me, you know, That's why I raise a topic here, you know. Right? Because I don't take the bus in a Jamaica. I would love to, but it's so slow. You might as well drive yourself. Last time I was there, you might as well drive yourself. And even when you do, you're competing with the buses, the taxis, everything a bumper to bumper. We have to do something about the traffic situation in a Kingston, you know. But first, the transportation situation need for do a little better. Uncle Finsack, yes. So in the budget, me hear it in the budget briefly about the buses and the electric buses and all these things. But guys, we need to get serious and see some real things that happen. Jlp'S need to be replaced. He and Montague mash up the JUTC. You think so? It's true JUTC has been unprofitable for years. We need to do better. We need one decent fleet of buses. A decent fleet of buses in Kingston to start with. Remember 14 parishes we have, you know? Transportation system in your city, guys, is a big thing. Very important. One of the cities I love to go to, where I love the transportation system and how it run there, is the city of Chicago. Anybody who live at Chicago or visit Chicago only know. So the bus system, the transportation bus system in Chicago, it is so efficient. Taking Uber is a choice. The only time I'll take a Uber is if I'm going to the theater after hours or so. But other than that, at the bus man right through. New York City, them need to clean up the train system because it's too dirty. It has become so over time. When you neglect your bus system or your transportation system, or them there's something that happen. Somebody, I think a Jamaica 411 that tell me about the transportation system in the UK, in England, how efficient and nice it is. So we need to understand, say we can't just, yeah man, the traffic is bad there, yes. Yeah, New York City, LA, and Atlanta, the three worst cities for traffic. But we have to take more pride in our transportation system, especially in our big city, our main city. The transportation system in Jamaica is affected by politics. Yes, it is. For a long time. For a long time. It's true. Most things in a Jamaica is politicized, you know. You say anytime the politics reach night, all right, they say it done. Because I be a one-upsmanship and finger pointing, and it doesn't make sense. Yeah? So I hope if anybody are listen to this, when know Vaz and talk to Vaz and them, tell them to listen. The 20 bus and 30 bus and 50 bus now gonna make sense. You have to get more bus than them there. If you have a real efficient transportation system. Clean buses. Make you want to sit down on the bus and can name your food, but we don't want nobody and name no food on the people in bus. For dirty it up and nasty it up. And make sure so the bus them get maintenance. Because when they don't maintain the bus them pop down. And let us talk about a train system in Kingston City. We don't have a train track in a Kingston. Me know we have a train track downtown, you know. We need to make the trains them great again. We need some high-speed train in a Jamaica. Look over Singapore now, man. What we need is proper management of the resources. I went on a New Jersey transit here, and I was surprised that they have supervisor in cars along the route to ensure buses on time. Yeah, man, for true. You can't do a bus stop but I wait 2 hours and they sitting there, and you look a picnic I come from school. Sometimes the picnic might come home hungry then tired. Eh? By the time they sit down on bus, then I drop asleep and pass all and stop. We have to do better. Remember, we have children depending on these transportation, these buses and stuff. Me know say it takes money, but you know say if them manage the taxpayers' dollars better, them can do a better service to the people. You understand? And this is why I mean no tolerance for corruption. No tolerance for corruption. Train system in Kingston, Portmore. Is it functional? Or me not hear nobody talk about it. Me see them come with a little train thing and carry some children, but I thought it was just a display thing. Me never know something that's functional. Highway make trains obsolete in my opinion, but I am open to the idea of it makes business sense. Yes, so we're gonna leave the transportation discussion right here. Hopefully, they'll put a little more thought and try to be a little more creative to make sure that there's an efficient bus system to make sure, say, when people from abroad, whether them are returning resident or visitors, then come in at Kingston, then a fair charter, this and a weird pan that them just jump on a bus and know say them can reach a shot them a go. A city, The train run from Linstead to Spanish Town. People take it. Come in here, much people are talk about it. Me see some school children on one train when school start with there. But I did not know that it was a functional thing every day. Yes. The main cities them. What is the next biggest city after Kingston, guys? St. Catherine. Yeah. Or some connecting system. But how that gonna work out? Because the toll people them want their money, If you if we have a train system where run from all Kingston to St. Catherine, and then sitting there Kingston to Portmore. Remember I said the toll people them would get no money. You'd have everybody apart their vehicle to take train, go work and come back at evening time. They not for about sit down in a traffic and pay how much in toll. I think that should definitely be an option too, to save, you understand? Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here tonight. Please, guys, give the video a thumbs up. To do a recap, we came over here tonight to really talk about the main issue of this overshadowed 77-person cabinet, unprecedented, never seen in the history of Jamaica. So we kind of wonder, how does that work? How does a 77-person shadow cabinet works when you have a government with 18 cabinet ministers, including the prime minister? How does that work? It doesn't make any sense. And, I think it is wrong for the members of parliament on the opposition side who are actual shadow cabinet ministers. It overshadows them because you understand, I don't know the purpose of that, but these are some very unprecedented times in Jamaica politics. We are seeing some things that we have never seen before, right? And not in a good way. So when we see these things, we have to raise the questions and we have to ask about it. Right, guys? So thank you so much for joining the discussion here tonight. I hope you were informed. I hope you enjoyed, our correspondent and all of who participated in the discussion tonight. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. The situation with Tufton, I don't have enough time to talk about that tonight, guys. Maybe tomorrow I will try to squeeze it into the schedule. The situation about Tufton and his counselor, the man who owns the funeral home. I did an upload or two uploads. If you guys want more information, you can check it out. But the nastiness of our politics, it really is appalling. Right? I hear somebody say, the PNP are some bloggers and vloggers around the PNP, around the party. PNP not no leadership. Because if I were a leader, if I were the leader of the PNP, you see all of them people who are out of social media attack like saying in the party hierarchy and I attack people for them come attack me and tell lie on me. Because it always like work both ways, When people out there say them are blogger and vlogger affiliated with the opposition and them are launch attacks on people. When people ready for do the things them to Mark Golden, they will be the cause of his demise. Right? Now this man, who is the councillor, the man just win and defeated the PNP councillor. What them do? I show about the man and I show about the man business. And I tell lie on the man say, a Tufton own the man funeral parlor. And Tufton I give the man contract. Them not understand how the funeral business go at Jamaica, Guys, just briefly I will tell you. The government has this contract that you can apply for, right? Where funerals are concerned and funeral directors, where you can pick up bodies at any hospital or any place across Jamaica. It's like a national license. You understand? It's like if you have a nurse in the United States. We have 50 odd states. And that nurse would get like a national license. She can go in any state in America and work. You understand? So the funeral director, Mr. Archer, the man who built the plane in Jamaica, where they're driving at the community, the 4-wheel plane. I'm forced to do that in Jamaica. So that is what he has. And he's one of the only funeral person who has that contract. And not many funeral people take it either, because it is a lot when you have to, let's say you have a funeral parlor Spanish Town, right? You have to go all downtown Kingston or wherever to go take up body. So not everybody are going to do it, right? But people must understand that when your loved ones die in a hospital or any kind of government-run facility, long-term nursing care facility and them something there. You see the people them where come take up your family member, them body. You have to choose them for do them for manage them remains, You can't use your own funeral people them, For example, when my brother died, the funeral home that collected his body, I didn't use them. I went to my own funeral people them and deal with the thing from there. And them can't hold on for your loved one bodies. And you get to choose and decide. But in the hospital and stuff, you can't keep the body in there long. So when time people pass off, they must have somebody will come there and take up the body. So Mark Golden, same like how them ill farm and missing farm. I saw them have people out here where them call bloggers where them appear. For come out here can tell lie on people, for come defame people and character assassinate people. It's the same tactic that they used on members of the PNP, and that's why Mark Golden doesn't have any support. Well, that's one of the reasons why. So when them do stuff like this, it's the same thing that they'll do in government. You talk out against them and they'll put out, these hit jobs on you. And if you're not mind sharp, then Melissa on it too. Are the truth? Them behavior not nice guys. Them too lie and wicked. And them don't have no regard for people and them business. Support the man now. Support the man now. In business start being affected because people here say a Tufton own the funeral home. Support people stop the business with him because them feel like so a politician or rare. You must stop them sitting there, man. You see all the girl will go spread that. So me surprised say them not. Me surprised say she not missing already, I put my mouth around and talk you say, the amount of people when me see that girl there, that brown teeth girl there, the amount of people when me see that girl they use her social media page because she thinks her social media page is a weapon. The amount of people when me see that girl they defame and bring down, including the dead. Yeah, because of them run out come talk about Melissa die of aneurysm and dead in her sleep. And then the wicked people there try to deny Melissa justice. Right? Me surprised that them don't find her missing already. And mark my word, guys. One of them days somebody gonna do her something, You so much people go missing in a Jamaica all the while. One of these days, somebody's going to do her something and nobody's going to know who did it because she has been a menace to society, telling lies on people, right? So I hope say, when time them take her away and them cannot find fear remains. Remember, say she has done nothing but walk and tell lie and spread propaganda, attack people. Right? And if you don't ever see the type of person that she is, me have some picture, Me have some picture with she, and some people find out the PNP with Bunting and them people there, And if me show you them picture, on the mouth drop, But me not going to do that right now. Me not near my rice when it hot, Them are not a portion of people for can call up people name, So real nasty people, them, But the man there, we own the funeral home. The man need to defend himself and defend him business. Yes, defend him name and defend him business. Because I'm going to do my own research. And I say, the man and his wife, Janet, they've been together for a long time. And the two of them start them funeral business. And people will use them service, message me and call me and tell me, say, the girl a liar. Most of the people them were a counselor. Most of the people them were a counselor and them something there. And not just counselor them be, them have another job, Because them have to survive in politics, something where dependable when it comes down to making it a career. You cannot make that a career full time. But anyway, guys, I have to jump off. I'm getting a very important call right now. So I will catch up with you guys. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered. I'll come back and chat with you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.